Hello, Toby here with another video. We have to be thankful to God. From time immemorial, He has been fulfilling His promise to us by sending His messengers to guide us on spiritual and material knowledge. So this guidance has helped us, has helped the humanity for ages. And we have to be thankful to Him for keeping His promise to us. In about 5000 BC, He sent Abraham, who guided the mankind, who is referred to as the father of all, or the father of many. After Abraham, He sent Krishna, who founded Hinduism in about 3200 BC. After Krishna, He sent Moses, who founded Judaism in about 1330 years BC. He did not stop there. He sent Zoroaster in about 700 BC, who founded Zoroastrianism. Okay. And in about 500 BC, He sent Buddha, the enlightened, who founded Buddhism. After Buddha, He sent Jesus Christ, who founded Christianity. After Jesus Christ, God sent Prophet Muhammad, who founded Islam. After Prophet Muhammad, God sent the Bab in 1844 AD. After the Bab, God sent Baha'u'llah in 1863. After Baha'u'llah, God is going to send another messenger in about 1000 years from the beginning of the Baha'i faith. So, from this list of messengers, there is one thing which is very common with these messengers of God. As God has been fulfilling His promise to mankind that He will not leave us alone, He will send us His messengers. We, the human beings, we have been failing in keeping our promise to accept, to recognize and accept these messengers whom God has sent. As a result, we the human beings, we are tested in our covenant with God. So when God sends his messengers, we the people, we feel threatened. As a result, we put opposition to these messengers of God. And we go as far as persecuting them, torturing them, and killing them. For example, when Buddha appeared, he proclaimed his mission of enlightenment. Not everybody accepted. And some people formed opposition against his mission. There is an account that he was poisoned by his cousin. And some account they say that he was given a poisoned mushroom that led to his death. Another account says that he was given pork. He ate pork, which was poisoned, that led to his death. Not only Buddha, Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ came and announced his mission, he was rejected. He was rejected. As a result, the Roman governor sentenced him to death. He was killed. He was crucified. Even after Jesus Christ, when Muhammad came, Prophet Muhammad was born in Mecca. When he announced his mission, the Meccans refused his message. They opposed his message. He had over 8 assassination attempts on his life. You remember the Jewish woman who roasted sheep and gave the meat to him when it was poisoned? Do you remember one of the guys who attempted to throw a stone on his head when he was prostrating, praying? Have you heard about the story where the squad of people who were supposed to stone him when he was going to Medina? Have you heard about the story about the assassination attempt on Muhammad when he was they were coming from the war, and he hanged his sword, and someone wanted to kill him with his sword? So Prophet Muhammad had many assassination attempts on his life, especially the Meccans were opposed to him. The place where he was born, that led to his migration to Medina. You can read more details about the assassination attempts on the life of Prophet Muhammad online. You can find them. After Prophet Muhammad, God sent the Bab. When Bab came, announced his mission, the mullahs, imams of Persia, of Islamic religion, they rose against him. They arrested him, jailed him, tortured him. And 750 soldiers were ordered to kill him. And he was murdered. By the Islamic religious leaders. After the Bab came Baha'u'llah. When Baha'u'llah came, he was one of the followers of the Bab. And he was put under arrest. He was jailed in Siachal for 4 months and then banished from his motherland. Baha'u'llah was arrested in Tehran, put in jail, in prison, in Siachal, in Tehran. Heavy chain was tied on his neck and his feet. He was put with some of his followers in the black pit. He was there for 4 months and then banished from his native land, where he ended in Baghdad and Constantinople and continued his exile journey. From Tehran, he was ordered to leave before even the wounds left by the heavy chains on his neck healed. In Adrianople, Baha'u'llah's words attracted many residents of the city. People respected him, came to him, bowed on the streets to him. And his half-brother, Mirza Yahya, joined the opposition, and he poisoned him. The poison was so strong that it left tremor on his hands until his earthly life. Opposition to Baha'u'llah continued from one place to another until where his life ended. So in short, for 40 years he was in prison. Baha'u'llah himself talked about why he chose to suffer, why he chose this life. And this applies to many other messengers of God too. Why they have chosen to suffer, why they have chosen persecution, arrests, execution. Because they have come to save us. It is for our benefit that they have chosen that perilous journey. Baha'u'llah has stated in one of his books, I quote, "The ancient beauty has consented to be bound with chains that mankind may be released from its bondage, and has accepted to be made a prisoner within this most mighty stronghold, that the whole world may attain unto true liberty. He has drained to its dregs the cup of sorrow, that all the peoples of the earth may attain unto abiding joy, and be filled with gladness. This is of the mercy of your Lord, the compassionate, the most merciful. We have accepted to be abased, O believers in the unity of God, that ye may be exalted, and have suffered manifold afflictions, that ye might prosper and flourish. He who has come to build anew the whole world, behold how they that have joined partners with God have forced him to dwell within the most desolate of cities." These are the words Baha'u'llah penned for us. We are the beneficiaries of the sufferings of the manifestations of God. We also have to know that each manifestation of God comes with the teachings, spiritual and social teachings, or the material teachings, as I mentioned before. That's why we have many of the messengers coming. They come to fulfill the need of the need of mankind at the time. Baha'u'llah has mentioned in the Kitab-i-Aqdas, the most holy book, I quote, "Know of a certainty that in every dispensation the light of divine revelation has been vouchsafed to men in direct proportion to their spiritual capacity. Consider the sun, how feeble its rays the moment it appeareth above the horizon, how gradually its warmth and potency increase as it approaches its zenith, enabling meanwhile all created things to adapt themselves to the growing intensity of its light." These two quotations from Baha'u'llah has helped us to have a glimpse of why the manifestations of God have chosen to suffer and why God has continually kept his promise by sending his messengers to us at a various time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.